Hello, this is Brian Rezny, president of Rezny Wealth Management, bringing you an important update about the economy and the investment markets. Of course, the economy continues to roll along. The economy gets a little stronger. Of course, a lot of talk about trade tariffs and all the tensions of that. As I've spoke about this many times, we are not concerned about a trade war. At the end of the day, the rest of the world needs us more than we really need them, but don't get me wrong, we want fair trade, equal trade, but overall, most other countries have huge tariffs against the U.S. We either have low tariffs or no tariffs against most other countries. So our current administration is doing exactly what needs to be done. As I've always said, a little bit of short-term pain for a lot of long-term gain opportunity, and that's exactly what we're seeing. But we're starting to see the tension from trade talks subside a little bit. Some trade deals appear to be in the making. These are all going to be net positives, of course, for the U.S. If you look at aluminum and steel alone in this country, those are back online rolling again and will only ramp up over time. This is not only huge for our economy and our infrastructure and the quality of our lives here, but imagine all those thousands and thousands and thousands of jobs that have come back in the steel industry, high-paying, skilled labor jobs that have come back, people that have been laid off 2 or 3 years actually from some of the reports. These are all positives. Corporate earnings are coming in for the last quarter at basically close to record numbers. About plus 70% of companies are beating expectations. Now, while we're seeing great earnings and growth of the U.S. economy, again, I've spoke about this before, sometimes you see the market kind of doing this. So while the S&P year to date's up around, let's say, around 4% or so year to date, doesn't mean that we might not pull back 4% by the end of the year. It doesn't mean that we might not go ahead 5 or 6% before the end of the year and actually have really good returns. But just because the economy is doing well doesn't always translate short-term into gain in the overall equity market. Again, a lot of the trade talk, a lot of the tension back and forth, you're seeing some of this seesaw pattern back and forth. And I've seen this many years managing money for 30 years. There's years you make 30%. The year before you might have been down 2%, but you average it out. These are normal. Recession. We're not seeing any signs of recession. We're seeing actually, even on the 10-year yield on the Treasury, which is one of the areas we look at for what's called an inverted yield curve, meaning short-term rates are higher than long-term. We're not seeing that at all. But if you look at the 10-year, it's actually come down just a little bit. We continue to own very conservative positions on the bond side. We're getting ready to deploy some cash that we've been sitting on in our more conservative accounts into additional floating rate securities that we feel will benefit our clients on the upside as interest rates slowly tick up. As a rule of thumb, remember, when interest rates go up, bond values go down, but floating rate securities are very short-term duration, and they actually have a chance to go up in value along with a correspondingly higher interest rate over time. So we feel that's a safer way to go and appropriate given what's happening in the overall economy growth and with the Fed talking about raising rates more. Of course, if you're a client of our firm and you have any questions, please call us. If you have not scheduled a normal formal review of your accounts in the office or on the phone, whatever is better for you, do give the office a call and schedule a consultation review if you feel that is needed at this time, or we can wait to the end of summer or in the fall, whatever is good for you. And as always, we appreciate your business, we appreciate your trust, and we always appreciate your referrals. So if you have friends and family that need a good financial firm, a feeling fiduciary to help manage their money, again, we always appreciate your business and your referrals. Have yourself a safe and profitable day.